Welcome back, everyone. I've got to start with something personal here. I think maybe it has something to do with your age, but maybe it has something to do with life experience, Ryan. But when you see the light go on in a child's face, if they're in later middle school, moving into high school, and you see the light go on that, gee, I didn't know I could do that. Gee, I'd love to make a career out of, and then fill in the blank.
Right.
Boy or girl, it doesn't make a difference. When you see that, it's just very rewarding. And the reason I'm saying that, and the reason we're sitting here in a place that looks pretty empty now, but I got news for you, it's not going to be so empty. And it's going to be a lot noisier too, by the way, because Career Jam, the 3rd annual Career Jam is coming up. And this is Ryan Van Amburgh with SEDC, Saratoga Economic Development Corporation.
Yes.
And you were involved from the very beginning with this. I love the story.
Yes.
Tell me.
So we got introduced to Career Jam by one of our partners in workforce development in Sparks, Saratoga, Clarkson University. And this is a program that's actually run out in Watertown currently, that area. And got connected, and we started here. And our workforce partners at BOCES and the Workforce Development Board, we partnered together and launched this 3 years ago. We didn't know what we were doing at the time and thought this is a great, innovative way to kind of shake things up in workforce development and inspire a new generation, a younger generation of students to see all the career opportunities they have in the region.
You know, what's the phrase, be careful what you wish for?
Yeah.
I think Ryan was telling me that first year maybe 250 students or something like that. Well, we're maxed out at 2,000 students this year.
Yes.
And many of you know that we've been involved with BOCES, really following the career opportunities that BOCES offers, and just how it affects not only the students, but their parents, the community and whatnot.
Right.
I mean, Ryan, I'm sure you and I agree on this. There isn't anything more important than to have that light go on in these formative years.
Right.
So tell me about the setup for Career Jam.
So Career Jam is a one-day hands-on event. So we have businesses coming from every industry sector you can imagine. And it's set up similar to a trade show. But the requirement for businesses to attend, it's free for them to attend, and they can have as much booth space as they want, but they have to have a hands-on activity based around their industry. So that's kind of the differentiating factor for us, is not only is it targeted to 8th and 9th grade students, that younger generation, that younger demographic, but businesses, it's all about engaging with the students. So having a hands-on activity around that industry sector is critical. So you will see 2,000 students come through the doors in just a couple of weeks from now, from today, who will see for the first time many different career opportunities that they've never thought of.
And you realize the importance of a tactile feel. You know, if you're 8th or 9th grade or whatever, you want to touch whatever it is that you're doing. Because I noticed that I've seen some heavy equipment in here, and I've seen, you know, the culinary people allowing the students to interact with the process of making something.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And again, that just heightens their awareness, but it also invites them. Do you know what I mean by that?
It's very approachable.
Yeah, exactly right.
And that's the key, is we want this to be inviting and approachable for students to go up to these employers and these future employers to say, hey, I'm interested, can you show me what this is? And they have an opportunity to actually interact on a hands-on activity.
Yeah, you know, we've mentioned BOCES, of course, which is one of the partners in this and workforce development. But there are a lot of categories represented here.
Yes.
And I've got a cheat sheet in case, I'm sure you know them, but I'm going to refer to this. But of course, we've got SUNY Adirondack coming in.
Yes.
Right? And they'll be demonstrating any number of different things.
Yes,
right?
and we're highlighting many of their early college career academy programs with business partners.
Really
so we're showing the career pathway from education to a career right here.
Some other categories, business and finance.
Business and finance, we have Boston Spa National Bank coming. We have the Adelphi coming, doing live culinary demonstrations.
Great.
We have SUNY Adirondack chef coming as well to do culinary demonstrations.
I've seen Curtis Lumber, Global Foundries.
Yes.
You know, for just those kind of career opportunities.
Yes, Siemens, which is a global leader in workforce development, STEM education, they're going to be here. They're a huge supporter of what we do. They're going to be here, and you're talking about global companies that you can find a job here in the region and impact the world.
And of course, I think of RASP
Yes.
as well, local company.
Yes.
Very invested in,
Yes.
in what we're talking
Yes.
about here. As the day rolls out, what date is Career Jam?
So Career Jam is October 22nd.
Got it. What day of the week is that?
That's a Tuesday.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And it's
So
during a
Tuesday
normal
the
school day.
22nd, right? And they're going to bus the kids in,
They are. We're going to line them up right on Broadway in Saratoga.
and they get a goodie bag when they come in, don't they?
They do. They'll
Oh,
get a
good.
goodie bag with a bunch of information and takeaways and gifts and all different things about Career Jam, pathways, industry, businesses. So there's a lot of takeaways that the students will be able to bring home and share with their parents.
Why is this important?
You know, workforce development is a national issue, and we talk so much about the need for attracting talent. And we looked at this as a way to actually retain talent as well. So from SEDC standpoint, we've been attracting businesses and retaining businesses for over 40 years. And one of the number one reasons businesses come here and stay here is because of workforce.
Absolutely.
Is because of the work we collectively do and we collaborate to keep and attract talent to this region. So that's really what it's about, is aligning businesses with school districts. It's breaking down those barriers and allowing schools to speak directly to the industries, but it's also to show students in 8th and 9th grade all the career opportunities here, so it fills a workforce pipeline.
Well, you know, it's changed so much since when I was a kid. You know,
Yeah.
horse and buggy days, Ryan, just in case you're interested. And, but, you know, you hear a lot about student debt.
Right.
Even that's being addressed in a very innovative way by these companies, isn't it?
It is, and kind of the secret sauce in all of this is many of the employers will actually pay for that education or that technical training.
Right.
So students coming in that may want to go to college or may want to get a technical degree, that's great. We want them to, but the employer will actually help do that. So it reduces the student debt issue.
Well, you know what? They're not only investing in their business, but they're investing in the future of their own workforce.
Absolutely.
If they do that. Again, it doesn't sound terribly innovative, but you know, you have to make a commitment. These companies make
Exactly.
this kind of a commitment.
Exactly.
And when you step up, and SED steps up, and BOCES steps up to say, you know, we've got a changing face in this growing economy of ours.
Right.
We happen to live in a region that's really thriving. Every single day, Ryan, I hear about somebody else with another idea to bring industry
Yes.
to our region.
Yes.
Well, we need to support that.
Exactly.
And then the other side of it, of course, is that these are really well-paying careers with benefits and a future to stay here and arguably live in what you and I would say is one of those beautiful parts of the country.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? Well, that's real dedication. Overall, the goal of Career Jam, how would you kind of sum that up?
It's career exploration. And what I said earlier, it's really just that younger demographic. It's 8th and 9th grade students, to expose them to all the career pathways and opportunities they have. Whether they go to college, they know they can return back home and get great paying jobs. Or if they want to go right into the workforce, there are great paying jobs and they can get educated and get training through their employer.
Connections and collaborations.
Exactly.
You
That's
got
it.
Well, Ryan, really, congratulations to you and
Thank you
everybody
very much.
at SEDCs and BOCES for just investing your time and energy in this. And if it's went from 250 to 2,000, what are you going to do next year?
We're working on that now.
So this place is going to be full, that's for sure.
Yes.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you
Ryan.
very much. I
Appreciate it. And you want to see this interview again, please go to our website, looktvonline.com.